Eats Con eating, and then we went out for dinner for Justin's birthday. And then, of course, after a night at the club, you got to get some food afterwards. We got pizzas, we got all these things just like compounded on top of each other. I have not pooped in like the last 24 hours, so things are not going good for me. Sorry, TMI, maybe a little bit. Today, we're gonna change the format a little bit. Normally, it's like a regular vlog. You get to see what I'm doing from my day to day, month to month. But today, I kind of want to do something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. Not just on video, but like just something that I personally wanted to do. And that is make pho. For those of you who don't know, I actually love to cook. I don't do it super often, but I do like to just like play around with flavors and do like unconventional things, like, you know, mixing things together that's not really supposed to be mixed together and stuff like that. So I do stuff like here and there, but I really like to cook, and pho has been on my list for the longest time. I've seen videos from like from Tasty, Maddie Matheson, this guy I watch on YouTube called Q Tran. I've seen a bunch of videos online about how to make pho, and I'm kind of gonna put all that together, like everything that I've learned from each video, kind of put that together, and then maybe throw in a couple of extra things to really kind of make it my own, I guess, as they all kind of say in like cooking shows. I'm really excited. This is gonna be the first time I've ever made pho, or at least a pho broth. And I'm gonna go out and go buy all the stuff today. So why don't you come with me? We're gonna buy a bunch of bones for the broth. We're gonna buy some meat, like brisket or something like that, for some protein. I gotta get my herbs like garlic, onion, ginger, and all the spices and stuff, and then maybe some noodles so I can actually eat it, because I don't have pho noodles in the house. So come along with me. We're gonna head to the supermarket and we're gonna go get all the stuff that I need for my pho. After about an hour and a half of shopping, going to different places, trying to get everything. I went to like Trader Joe's, Stop and Shop, and my local Japanese market. So let me just show you the spread that I got here. Okay, so these are our dried herbs and spices and stuff, and the noodles and cheesecloth, so that I can wrap all this stuff up. So we got I might add a bay leaf. I had this already. So I picked up the coriander seeds, star anise I had already, cinnamon sticks I had already, and also these two, because I was making a sort of like wintry sort of soup. Oh no, I was making kimchi jjigae. Anyway, then we got our cardamom pods. This is the fish sauce that I got. It's not the normal one with the three crabs that I think everyone usually gets, but I didn't want like a gigantic bottle, because I don't usually cook with fish sauce that much. And then here's our shiitake mushrooms that I had in the drawer for later, and maybe some seaweed. These are our vegetables, our fresh vegetables. So I might throw some scallion bunches in there, yellow onions, sweet onions, or sweet and yellow onions. I don't know. A few limes. I have another knob of garlic, but here's two more. And then here, I found out that we call them arms of ginger. Last but not least, of course, is our beef. So I got three types of beef here. So I got this neck bone, and then I got some. Let me just grab one of these. No, I don't know if you can see it. There you go. And then I got some bone marrows. I got some. Not brisket. I think this is a top round, and we are going to throw everything into this pot right now. First off, what we need to do is we need to blanch these bones and clean these things. So let's get to doing that. Here's all of our beef bones. Let's get an aerial over here. So
the first thing we got to do is blanch these. So we're gonna fill this up with some water. Oh, nope. Basically what we're gonna end up doing is cleaning out these bones. All this stuff, bone marrow and all like that beefy stuff that comes out and ends up making the broth like all cloudy. We're gonna get rid of all that by cooking everything down first. So we're gonna cover this with water and then we're gonna let it boil for about like 2 hours or so. Look at all this like fat and stuff that's just kind of floating up at the top. So that's gonna be even more when we start to cook this down. So let's start boiling because it's gonna take about 2 hours. Hour in, or 45 minutes in, something like that. So look at all this junk right at the top. So we're gonna go ahead and skim this. Everyone seems to call it scum. So I'm gonna do the same. We're gonna skim the scum. Skim the scum. Oh yeah. For that first round of scum skimming, you can see it's a lot clearer now. A little bit of oil still kind of building up at the top over here, and still some scum like forming. But look at all this shit that we just scooped out. That's all what they call impurities, I guess. All right, so this is all the bones that I boiled. It's like over the top here. So there's a lot of bones. So what we're gonna do is pour this out while I wait for this to cool down so that I can handle with my hands, and then like kind of further clean it, washing it under water and stuff. This is what the bones look like. I washed them, they're clean now. I gotta clean up all this shit that's in my sink. Pro tip, if you don't know what to do with something that's really like the oil and fat and stuff, you stick it in a little container, you freeze it, and then you just throw it away. Take these vegetables, I'm gonna cut them up, and I'm actually gonna do something with the bones that I have not seen many other people that I watch on YouTube do, and that is roast them. I'm not a professional chef or anything like that, but it just seems like it could add some sort of like smoky flavor. I mean, that's exactly why we're gonna be broiling the vegetables as well. Give it a light broil to bring out some of the flavor with the char, and then that flavor is gonna get into the stock. Oh, damn it, I forgot. I was supposed to put this in with the bones to cook at the same time. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. All right, so let's start roasting this and the beef bones over there. Hi. Okay, so yeah, let's do the bones, let's do the vegetables, and then while those are roasting, I will put together the spice blend stuff. About 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds. So it's finally done. All the vegetables have been charred. They're sitting in like this. Oh jeez, there's so much water. I'm gonna be making so much. I also found out I could probably still do the beef inside the broth. So I'm gonna do it. Seasoned it with just salt. Threw it in there. Not like it mattered because it's gonna come off anyway. So it ends up seasoning the soup. So I'm gonna let that go on a low. Can you see it? There you go. On a low flame, low to medium flame. We're gonna wait, I don't know, 10, 12 hours, I guess. I'm gonna go play some board games and stuff, so I'm just gonna leave this here. All right, we'll see what happens in 10 hours. Okay, so we're about an hour and a half in, and this is what the broth is looking like right now. It's getting darker. It smells great in here. Some notes that like I've sort of noticed now is that I kind of put a little bit too much star anise. I'm actually about to leave, so I'm gonna leave this to boil and simmer here for the rest of the night. I'm gonna come back maybe around like 10 o'clock. I still don't know what the heck to do with all this. There you go. I still don't know what the heck to do with all this meat and bone marrow that I got out of the bones. So I'm just gonna wrap it up and put it in the fridge for now. So, yeah, all right. So, successful, I guess. We'll see what happens when I get back and I taste it. This is what it looks like. Like 5 hours later. No, just generally. So this is like 5 hours later, and we lost like a lot of water. Yeah.